What's good? What's good?
Oh,
Stacking in my bag. Yeah, stacking in my bag. I like crypto grind. Currency's flowing, every coins on my mind. My Coinbase the upper, watch your numbers climb. In this damn fine, feeling so prime. Hustling these protocols, phones in the van. Acting on my radar, I can't understand. Traveling on the way, watch me move the plan. Holding diamond hands in this crypto land. Got my eyes on the prize, making moves like a king. Every transaction hit a cash register ring. Ride a blockchain, we won't never be slow. In the world of finance, let the profit.
if you're holding real world assets, utility assets, you are a bank.
Yeah, of course, we go over the news and stuff, but we just do what feels natural when we be doing our thing.
You gotta get this money on. What it do?
Okay. You got your mic on?
I don't. My bad. What's good, y'all?
Hey, right.
Happy Friday, though. Happy Friday. My bad. Hopefully y'all catching this discount. This discount today. Truthfully, I'm well. Oh, it was shorts. I think shorts got liquidated. Was it shorts or was it longs? Something got liquidated because I'm like, why did the market dip a little bit? But it looked like Bitcoin still held at 92,000.
Yeah.
Despite the liquidation.
It's holding that support
level. Okay. But now it's at 88. It's at 88.08. 88.08 right now. XRP's at 203. Yep. Let's see. Chainlink's at $13.43. Stellar's at 24 cents. So it's the same, kind of the same prices from yesterday. I guess a slight little dip. So yeah, y'all. Aave at 183. Okay. So yeah. It's a slight little dip. You know, nothing major, nothing for folks to be panicking or bearish about. So but we'll keep an eye on the market. But yeah, y'all, we do got some stuff to go over. We got some huge news with Netflix that D's gonna go over to talk about today. I think that's probably the biggest news today. Biggest news today. So we'll talk about Netflix and Warner Brothers. Because currently this was a mega deal that's gonna reshape the industry. So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about IOTA again today. I'm gonna finish up some stuff that I left off on yesterday. So we'll talk about IOTA, and then we got another IOTA article to go over as well. Oh, that's when I'm going over, my bad. D. And then Ripple finalizes the acquisition of treasury management giant GT Treasury. Let me tell y'all, that's massive.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, and a lot of people that don't like XRP for whatever odd reason it is, like, I'd rather y'all say y'all don't like the community opposed to the asset, if that makes sense. And then a lot of y'all are misinformed on the asset as well. You think you know it all, but you don't. But I'm definitely going to say some stuff today that's going to trigger XRP haters. So if you're an XRP hater, when we get to that Ripple article, you might want to head out because it's Friday. So I have everybody in the audience knows that I can curse you out today and not feel bad about it.
Yeah.
So might want to head on out when we get to that Ripple article if you're an XRP hater. Don't know why you don't like XRP, but I think y'all a little misinformed on the asset itself. I wish I could direct y'all to some T whiteboards, but unfortunately he had to take them. Had to take those down. But I hate that y'all missed out because that was key information. I hate that some of y'all missed out on those whiteboards from T. Shout out to T. Because some of y'all need that education. Y'all need that education thoroughly, and y'all need it bad.
That was like 2022.
Bad. Yeah. You know, me and you was early. We was the ones in the lives. Like, oh my God. I was so glad. Shout out. That's why I'd be so thankful for T and Kurt, because they was able. I came across the information, but I wasn't fully understanding it. And because they broke it down the way they did to where I could understand it, that's when I realized how massive this opportunity was. So shout out to T and Kurt. But again, XRP hater, you might want to dismiss yourself out of that one because you're gonna get cursed out today. Energy just it hits quickly. It doesn't take long. But we got to talk about Italy because Italy set a hard Mika clock for crypto firms, stay or exit. So we're gonna talk about that. So yeah, we got some stuff to go over. We got to talk about these recent layoff announcements. Did you see that when I sent you, D? Recent layoff announcement. So I'm gonna actually let D go over that because normally D finds this before me. So I was actually shocked that I saw this before D did. But go over recent layoff announcements because the world is changing. The earth, the entire planet is changing, guys. That's why. So we'll hit that Netflix article first so I can show y'all the earth is changing. I keep telling y'all it's a whole transition going on here and people don't even have a clue about it. It's going on right in front of their faces. And people have no clue. So we'll go ahead and get started. I want to start off with that Netflix article.
The time period we're in right now is way worse than 2008, fam. It's way worse.
Yeah.
Like that's
because in 2008 was old people having to go back to work. Like the older people, our grandmas. I don't remember I remember my grandma retiring and staying retired. I don't remember my grandma having to go back to work. Then again, I'm from the country, so I don't be trying to base stuff off my family because my grandma stayed in the country. I think her mortgage might have been $200.
2008. People lost a lot, but it's the pace of everything that we're seeing right now. It's the rapid rate, and we're gonna go over those numbers too. And it's all these acquisitions, like this one right here. This is the biggest news today. I woke up this AM, and I saw this, and I said, well. Seems like Netflix is going to increase their prices once again. Netflix and Warner Brothers Discovery confirmed $82.7 billion mega deal that reshapes the entire industry. I wanted to go over this because I wanted to connect it to, everything, some of the things that we be talking about when it comes to, Web3 and, all these advancements. So this is the baseline of the deal, though. So Netflix is acquiring Warner Brothers Discovery for a total enterprise value of $82.7 billion, paying $27.75 per Warner Brothers Discovery share. And it's a mix of cash and Netflix stocks. And then assets include Warner Brothers Film and TV Studios and HBO Max. So if you guys got HBO Max, this is included in the deal. So Warner Brothers Discovery Global.
I'm sorry. Robert said Netflix about to be $50 a month. I swear to God, I'm gonna cancel that shit. Let it be 50. Watch how quick I cancel it.
Listen,
I'm sorry.
Because,
go ahead.
you know what it is? Because ESPN they raised their prices. They're like $30 a month. I think ESPN. Yeah.
I'm just gonna go back to cable. By the time I pay for all of this gang, just bring because I know Gen Z ain't gonna know what that is. So y'all just repurposing cable. Just bring cable back then, and I want all my shit in one spot now. Because if I gotta pay $20, because I think I pay $24.99 right now for Netflix. So I've been going back and forth about ESPN, so that's another $30. That's $54 for two streams right there. For two streaming platforms. $54. If I'm not mistaken, cable was between $80 to $100. So by the time you factor in Hulu,
cable was probably more than that, depending on what type of package you had too.
Well, yeah, I gotta ask my mom.
I feel like cable was more than $100. Depend if you had the basic shit, it was.
It'll add up real quick though, because by the time you pay for Peacock, HBO Max, Netflix, all that, you're paying for cable.
Don't forget the sports packages. You know what I mean, for the sports ads, like the NFL, NBA, whatever networks you know. So
I'm curious now. Ask my mom. Go ahead. I need
exactly. So the boards of wait. So assets include Warner Brothers Film, TV, and HBO Max, and then Warner Brothers Discovery Global Networks unit will spin out into a separate public company before close. The target is Q3 2026, and the boards of both companies approved the transaction because Netflix won the bid. I think there was other companies involved with the bid, but Netflix was like, "Yo, we got over $80 billion for you. Y'all gonna take the money or not?" And then both boards of the companies approved the transaction. Significant antitrust regulatory reviews are expected in the U.S., EU, yada, yada, yada. But what Netflix and Warner Brothers says, this is what they said they'll do. They're going to maintain Warner Brothers current operations and theatrical releases, because Warner Brothers, they still put out movies in the movie theater. They probably was one of the best companies to put out movies in the movie theater this year. I think they had a lot of success. I think Sinners was one of their movies, and Weapons. They had a lot of movies this year that had wild success in the movie theater. They're going to use the combined library and production capacity to strengthen Netflix offering, and then they're going to expand U.S. production footprint. Details on bundles and integration to follow, right? And then the industry regulatory backdrop, Paramount and Comcast were rival bidders. So Paramount and Comcast was trying to buy Warner Brothers, but they got outbid by Netflix. Paramount argued that Netflix tie-up faces steep antitrust hurdles due to Netflix's dominant streaming position. Hey, don't hate the player, hate the game. Hate the game. So Paramount over there hating. They're like, damn, y'all didn't have enough. Y'all didn't have 80 bill. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
They didn't.
So
They didn't.
So the EU expects experts suggest that the deal may not be blocked outright, but could face conditions. U.S. Political scrutiny is expected because it's kind of like a monopoly, fam. You create a monopoly because with Warner Brothers and all that shit, that's like all that DC superhero shit going into the. So they're trying to compete. What Netflix is trying to do, they're trying to compete with Disney and Hulu and ESPN because they're like all together over there. So they're trying to compete with them.
Yeah, because it's a lot of sports fans. So if I gotta choose to pay $50 or whatever a month, I'm probably gonna choose Hulu and then I got ESPN over there.
So this is I want to go over this for one because it was the biggest news, but two, because when it comes to like Web3, you got to think of the possibilities this is going to bring. So think about the IP, the intellectual property monetization beyond just the streaming. So you're talking about tokenized collectibles, right? Warner franchises, like I said, DC, HBO universes, all those shows that's on HBO, Game of Thrones, Sopranos, whatever, are ideal for on-chain digital collectibles, limited edition passes, and verifiable merch provenance. So think about the wild amount of merch they could sell tied to the blockchain, just by having these properties up under their umbrella. And then a combined Netflix, Warner Brothers could standardize a wallet-based identity and loyalty layer that spans shows, films, and live events. And then we got the aspect of on-chain ticketing, right? Theatrical and live action events or whatever can use tokenized tickets with programmable royalties and anti-bot controls, right? You got to think about the future, right? And then on the rights and licensing side and supply chain side, rights on chain. So complex global rights can benefit from transparent programmable registries to reduce disputes and speed licensing up. And then on-chain lineage for props, designs, costumes, collectibles, and physical digital tie-ins is imminent. And then for the creator economy and AI, as AI generated content expands, cryptography, right, and usage, tracking these will become more essential. And then on-chain with creative rights and everything like that. So it's a lot of possibilities to why they acquired this company right now before a lot of these things start taking place, what we talk about day in and day out. Got the fitted. And then another aspect of it is tokenized finance. So tokenized revenue share vehicles for specific shows and films could diversify funding and build invested fan bases subject to security compliance. And then portions of libraries' cash flow could be structured as tokenized securities for institutional buyers, improving capital efficiency. So everything is moving to blockchain. And I think that, I think like the reason why you're seeing a lot of these mergers and a lot of these artists give up their rights is because all of this is moving on chain and they know the possibilities that they're going to be able to make money hand over fist. So for, I don't know, Dr. Dre or Future giving up their rights to their music for $100 million. T-Pain, I think was talking about it recently, giving up their rights for hundreds of millions of dollars or whatever. That's going to be pennies.
On the dollar tone. These celebrities about to be regular people. And a lot of them is like, they sad about it because they got to go back to being regular. They ain't been regular in a long time. Now they about to be like a lot of them. I'd be genuinely shocked because I'd be like, dang, when you catch them on like with the streamers and stuff, and you be looking at it, you like, dang, like you had to. I know you felt little having to call Casanat, asking him, can you come on his stream? Because I know he ain't reaching out to people no more. So, but no, everything is changing. Like literally everything. That's why I told y'all the world is changing. Like people that y'all look at like celebrities, they about to be in Whole Foods shopping for groceries just like us. They feel ain't no more assistance. Y'all can't afford it no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm just using it as an example, but yeah, they about to be pumping their own gas and all that, like on the daily,
cats
not
have
just
been
every
famous
now
for years
and
because
then.
the game changed. Like, why you think they all doing all these like TV shows on Netflix and whatever, like these big time actors? Because there ain't no more movies going to the theaters no more like that. It's all Netflix and Apple TV and HBO, all this other shit. So, yeah, and they be live streaming just like us, just like how we live stream right now. They be live streaming. They trying to catch a wave.
This is the new world. I don't know who this is talking about. Quit pissing around and buy every XRP ETF. Who is this? Buy every XRP ETF, especially XRPN and the XRP. Listen, y'all, we are early. We do not have to buy XRP ETFs. That is for the sheeps and the people that don't know what the hell is going on. Buy XRP on exchanges and get and hold the actual asset yourself while you can. I had to address that comment because I didn't want nobody to get confused. ETFs are for people who don't want to self-custody and for older people who just want to call a broker. Okay. But for us folks that understand what's going on and that want to act as a bank moving forward, in this new economy, get XRP yourself on the exchanges, get you a cold wallet, and go from there, please. Don't be y'all be careful looking at some of the comments, okay? But
Steven over there on YouTube said, get a jailbroken Fire Stick for $500 a year with all the channels. Yeah.
With all the channels. Hey, Steven, be careful.
XRPN is in the ETF. Oh shit. It's a DAT. Okay.
Okay, but you still said buy every XRP ETF. So we're not doing that.
Yeah. Yeah,
for sure. But yeah, no, and isn't that where Zebec comes in as well? Because I remember Zebec wants to also get in on the streaming services. Because they don't want to just do payments, payments and you get paid by the hour or the minute or whatever it is they're trying to do. They also want to do that with streaming platforms. So I think we actually are going to eventually move away from subscriptions. That's what I think is going to happen. And you'll end up just paying for whatever.
Yeah, for sure. That's that like, X World too. We was talking about before. Yeah. Yep. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So I meant to bring that up too. So yeah, I think that's why I told y'all everything. So this was a good example to show y'all everything is getting ready to change. Like just little stuff like that, it just changes how you go about stuff. So that's a huge acquisition over there with Netflix. They definitely trying to compete with Disney. So yeah,
they're playing the long game. They're playing the long game, but they paying for it right now. 80 billion, 82. I know we throw like trillions but 82 billion for that's not pennies. That's not pennies. It's gonna seem like pennies later on, but right now that's still $80 billion. They dished out, and I'm pretty sure Netflix.
Exactly.
I don't know what they had to do to get that 80 billion, but they got it. They got it. They must have leveraged. They must have leveraged a whole lot to get this deal popping. But they understand the properties that's involved with it because, that's Superman, that's Batman, that's Harry Potter, all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's still money over there, so they know what they was doing. So let's go over here to this to these layoffs, these recent layoff announcements that came out. Listen, this is a lot. That's why I'm sharing it with y'all so that y'all can see in real time that this shit is happening. Okay, y'all need to be prepared. You know what I'm saying? Now's not the time to get scared, start bitching. Now's the time to get prepared and be solution based and not a complainer. Because that's gonna be a lot of people's downfall is complaining and blaming Trump. That is not going to pay the bills. The bill collectors, the mortgage company, they're not going to want to hear you bitching. They just want to know what date can you pay this payment, okay? So let's stay focused because we knew this transition was occurring. So let's not act all shocked when you get the layoff letter or email. So here you go. So
Yeah.
I knew the government was gonna be laying off people especially after that shutdown, because anytime stuff like that happened, it just kind of show and tell what they need and don't need. So 307,000
that's crazy.
employees laid off.
I'm gonna do the math.
UPS. Okay, so UPS 48,000 employees. Amazon up to 30,000 employees. Intel 24,000 employees. You got Nestle 16,000 employees. Verizon 15,000 employees. Accenture 11,000 employees. Ford 11,000. Novo Nordisk 9,000 employees. Microsoft just laid off 7,000 employees. PwC 5,600 employees. Salesforce 4,000 employees gone. IBM 2,700 employees. IBM been laying off since I was born.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why they number small, because they always laying off. American Airlines 2,700 employees. Paramount 2,000 employees. Target 1,800 employees. General Motors 1,500. Applied Materials 1,444 employees. Kroger 1,000 employees. Meta just laid off 600 people. Apple, we're gonna talk about Apple real quick, because I think I sent you something with Apple earlier. Why all these executives and stuff leaving Apple? Just in the last 72 hours. Let's get into it
over
real
half
quick.
a million. 501,344,000. Over half a million. Over half a million employees. Where are those people gonna rotate into?
Right, because it's hard to find a job out here. That's why they're telling everybody you better keep your job. So yeah, Apple might be something going on over there with Apple. I don't know what's going on with Apple, but in 72 hours, Apple lost 4 senior executives.
Damn.
4 senior executives.
Damn.
Yes. Yeah. So Coop, I don't know if y'all remember Coop coming on here, but Coop came on here and told y'all Apple might be Dunsky in the next couple of years.
Say that.
You know what I'm saying? He did come on here and say that. And I was going against him. I was like, I don't know, Coop. You know, everybody got an iPhone. People don't like change. I don't know if people gonna switch these phones. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if folks gonna switch the phone up, bro. I don't know.
They be doing way too much for what they do. They have great products, but they do way too much. Way too much, yo.
Yeah, so now's the time to just be reskilling, y'all. Now's the time to be reskilling.
And the fact that Google is ahead in the AI race right now, even ahead of ChatGPT, because them niggas at OpenAI, they struggling right now too. They on code red, you know, as far as AI. Google is killing it with as far as artificial intelligence. So the fact that Apple is not in that race, Steve Jobs would have been, you know, cursing jokers out, fam. If he was alive, yo. He'd have been firing jokers left and right.
Yeah. But somebody said, is Apple under stress because the new Tesla phone?
Maybe.
Sheesh, I don't know. It depends on how Elon gonna market this and the interface and all of that.
That's correct.
Because I don't know what that phone. And I heard he want to make that phone where the battery never die. I don't know how true that is, but I think that'd be a game changer, because if he come out with a phone that don't never die, he might have my
motherfucker don't explode.
Yeah. Right. It is a little scary. But yeah, I don't know what's going on over there with Apple. So if you hold Apple stock, you might want to start paying attention to Apple, because for them to lose 4 executives in 72 hours, that's not nothing to just turn your head and be like, oh, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, and I know one of the executives left for Meta. So they left Apple to go work at Meta. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, the Vision Pros was a complete failure. So it says here the Vision Pro
designers left. That the team that built the iPhone, Apple Watch, designers left.
Yeah. So Vision Pro sales collapsed 75% in a single quarter. So Apple has paused its next headset to chase smart glasses. So Meta already owns 73% of that market with 2 million Ray-Ban units sold. So yeah, y'all already behind on that. Meta, that was smart as hell for them to link up with Ray-Ban and launch glasses. That was smart as hell. So yeah, this is not good. I don't know what's going on. So yeah, if you hold Apple stock, might want to just pay attention a little bit. That's all. Just giving y'all a heads up about Apple. Yeah, Apple has been innovative since Steve Jobs passed away. Yeah, for sure. Apple reputation for privacy is what held them up for so long. Yeah. Letting the paid people go to pay people less when they hire back. That's what I'm saying.
Try to
Apple
Daniel.
Huh?
Reskill and be your own bank. Facts. All day.
Yeah, thank you, Daniel. Shout out to you for the super chat. My bad. I'm trying to pull this next article up. Computer just spinning. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's talk about Ripple real quick. Let's talk about matter of fact, no, I'm gonna wait. Let's talk about let's talk hold on, where is it at? Visa. I want to talk about Visa. Let's talk about Visa real quick. So Visa to help Syria build digital payments ecosystem.
Yeah.
Syria. So Visa over there in Syria is trying to get it popping.
So basically Visa signed a partnership with the Central Bank of Syria and local financial authorities to support phased digitalization plan. So this includes issuing payment cards and digital wallets aligned to global standards, merchant acceptance via the Visa acceptance platform, and programs to develop local talent and support entrepreneurs and link them with Visa's fintech partner network. So they want a transparent, reliable payment system to catalyze economic recovery, financial inclusion, and attract broader investment. Why is this notable now? Is because the Central Bank of Syria recently completed its first SWIFT transfer since 2011, reopening a channel for cross-border transactions. If y'all hear me, the Bank of Syria recently completed its first SWIFT transfer since 2011, reopening a channel for cross-border transactions. That's crazy. Visa leadership met with the Syrian Central Bank in Washington earlier, suggesting the groundwork has been underway, and this initiative helps Syria leapfrog legacy systems by deploying modern open payment rails. And what to expect on the consumer side: EMV cards and mobile wallets with domestic and international acceptance for consumers. For the merchant side, onboarding to Visa acceptance platform, contactless enablement, possible QR acceptance for small merchants, QR codes and stuff like that. For the ecosystem, the developer programs, the fintech partnerships, and the training to explain locally built solutions and compliance, KYC, AML standards, of course. And so basically Visa's partnership is about rebuilding the core digital payments rail, with cards, wallets, merchant acceptance, and fintech enablement to drive inclusion and economic recovery. So I guess Syria been on the outs for a while, as far as what they've been going through. I know it's a lot of oil over there, though. So they probably was straight, but now they want to get into the cross-border payments and make shit easier for themselves. They did their first Swift transaction in like 15 years. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, they got to be able to transact because they got all the oil over there. That's why Visa over there. Yeah, they got to be able to transact with the rest of the world because definitely need them for oil. So
Apple hasn't been innovative since Steve Jobs. Yeah. That's a fact. I say that all the time. They still got a lot of money though. They still got a lot of money. They still got a lot of capital.
Yeah, they just always late.
They just take everybody else shit.
But yeah. So yeah, we'll talk about Ripple. I'll go ahead and talk about Ripple. So Ripple finalizes their acquisition of treasury management giant GT Treasury. So this is not nothing small to be overlooking. That's for sure. So what just happened? So Ripple acquires GT Treasury. So Ripple finalized the acquisition of GT Treasury, which is a global treasury management software provider. So in a deal valued at $1 billion, GT Treasury is known for providing software to manage corporate treasuries, cash flow, liquidity, risk, FX payments, debt, investments, services used by large enterprises and CFO treasury departments worldwide. So by taking over by taking over G Treasury, Ripple isn't just expanding crypto infrastructure. It's moving directly into corporate finance plus treasury management territory, effectively merging legacy corporate treasury tools with blockchain or digital asset infrastructure. So the strategic pitch. So G Treasury's decades long experience plus corporate client base plus treasury workflow tools plus Ripple's blockchain rails give companies a turnkey path to manage liquidity, cash, stablecoins, and tokenized asset payments, FX, and cross-border transfers, all under one roof. So this move isn't just about another acquisition. It's a shift. Definitely a shift signal. It's a bridge between traditional corporate finance and infrastructure and on-chain and crypto native finance. So you have crypto plus corporate treasury integration. Until now, most crypto infrastructure focused on payments, custody trading, or tokenization. Ripple's acquisition shows corporations, not just individuals or crypto native firms, may soon manage liquidity, cash flows, FX, stablecoins, tokenized deposits, and cross-border payments under a unified digital asset plus treasury stack. So institutional real-world adoption. Also, so this isn't about retail trading or speculation. So this targets treasury departments of large companies, CFOs, corporate finance operations. So that represents a fundamentally different kind of adoption. Corporate balance sheets, cash management, liquidity optimization, things that shape real world capital flows. This also gives access to multi-trillion-dollar corporate treasury market. So by buying G Treasury, Ripple gets straight access to existing corporate clients already using treasury software. Ripple isn't building from scratch. It inherits relationships, workflows, and trust, giving its blockchain rails a serious shot at enterprise penetration. Then you have digital assets plus legacy finance infrastructure merge. So the combined stack is G Treasury's treasury system, Ripple's blockchain infrastructure, which is payments, stablecoins, and cross-border rails, and they stand to offer real-time liquidity, 24/7 settlement, cross-border money movement, FX, and risk management. So that begins to blur the line between crypto finance and traditional corporate finance. So tokenization, treasury, liquidity management, that's the future adoption. So if this works, corporations adopting digital asset treasury tools, it could accelerate tokenization of deposits and assets, stablecoin usage, digital asset integration, and corporate liquidity strategies, cross-border treasury operations, and more. So yeah, this is big. So this also fits with Ripple's 2025 strategy and a broader digital asset infrastructure build out. So it's not an isolated deal. The G Treasury acquisition is part of a broader full stack finance infrastructure pushed by Ripple. So in 2025 alone, Ripple acquired G Treasury Management, Hidden Road, which is a prime broker for institutional asset services, which is now called Ripple Prime, and Rail, which is stablecoin payments, a virtual account payment rail infrastructure. So together, these moves aim to create a full stack institutional finance platform. Custody payment. I just had to download. Is Ripple, well, this whole time we might have thought Ripple was trying to fit in with Wall Street, but it seems like Wall Street trying to merge with Ripple. That explains the OCC and the master account that they're trying to get over there with the Federal Reserve. Or am I tripping?
You might not be tripping. You might not be tripping.
So the XRP haters, y'all didn't like that I just said it because I know y'all prove it. That's not true. They sure doing a lot, because if you look in the G Treasury, I think they have a lot of partnerships. They do a lot of work with a lot of banks and a lot of institutions. A lot. And it's not small numbers. I gotta find the numbers. Give me a second. I'm gonna find it. Because we're gonna circle back to that, because this G Treasury acquisition, this ain't no small shit. Like truthfully, XRP price should have moved up once this acquisition was finalized, because this is huge. This is huge because, okay, so let me finish up real quick. So together, these moves aim to create a full stack institutional finance platform, custody payments, treasury, broker dealer services, liquidity, all under a crypto or digital asset native umbrella. So this signals a shift away from Ripple being perceived only as cross-border payments plus crypto company toward being a comprehensive infrastructure provider for modern corporate treasuries and institutional capital flows.
Yeah. That's a whole lot of old money.
I just think that what Ripple is heavily underestimated just because y'all are haters. Like they're underestimating this whole thing with Ripple just because y'all is fucking haters. This is crazy.
Yeah.
This is crazy. And the CEO himself, and I know, well, it has nothing to do with XRP. That's the XRP had to quick say. Well, that's not what the CEO said, because according to the CEO, they want XRP at the center of everything that they do. So I don't know. I don't know if y'all are completely accurate with the information.
Make sure y'all liking the live over there on YouTube. Y'all slacking over there, fam. We got over 100 people over there. It's like 60 something over there. Make sure y'all liking the live over there, fam.
Yeah, this ain't no small acquisition. This ain't no acquisition. So I'll share this tweet right here. So Ripple OCC timeline. Let's talk about it real quick. Filed on June 6th. So that was 181 days ago. So for comparison, Anchorage was 73 days, Paxos 143 days. And that last one, I don't know how to pronounce that, 125 days. So Ripple isn't in the fast approval window anymore. They're in the systemic review window. So this happens when an applicant impacts national payment infrastructure, ties into global settlement systems, touches custody, prime brokerage, and payments, involves foreign subsidiaries. I can't say the damn word right now, but interacts with Treasury, OCC, CFTC, and the Fed. So this isn't a startup charter. It's a global clearinghouse level review. That is huge. It's a global clearinghouse level review, and the timeline matches that perfectly. So someone else is predicting that they may be approved in the next 16 days for this OCC, for that OCC application in the next 16 days on a Friday. Yeah. Now my boy Page said maybe between the 20, I think he said 20 something and 23rd, in that range, literally right before Christmas. So yeah, that'll be interesting. That's what I'll say. That'll be interesting. Because we have been waiting on that approval to happen. So it's been 181 days. Cause yeah, this was literally over the summer, because I remember we covered it. So this was just literally they applied over the summer. So here we are at the end of the year. Yeah.
It's gonna be a collapse. People better have emergency food. I mean, what type of collapse you think this is going to be? We talked about that. We talked about that yesterday. We don't think it's going to be like what it seems. But nah, this is big. This is big. This is big. I mean, this is.
Somebody said that's spookism. That's spookism.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, no. So yeah, this acquisition with Ripple is pretty big.
So they basically said that everything is completed with the acquisition. Yeah.
Okay. It's official. It's official now. So so yeah, it's finalized.
Motherfucker, boy.
Yeah, they manipulate the price. This shit right here is like they on some next level shit. Like this is everything. Yeah, it is gonna be a reset. Everything is we're gonna have a collapse, and then you're gonna have the solution, and it's gonna rise like the Phoenix, like they said. They already have a solution. So the collapse will happen, and it won't last 48 hours. They're not gonna lose that much money.
Yeah. They can't collapse this shit.
The dollar is gonna fall. Exactly. They know that. That's why they have a solution already, and we're talking about it. We're literally talking about the solution. That's all we talk about every day is a solution to the collapse. Literally. Everything's moving over to blockchain technology. So yeah, it's just a transition. It's a transition that's occurring. So this big collapse, this doomsday shit that y'all on, like it ain't gonna be that deep. Y'all going a little too deep. It ain't gonna be that deep. It's a market correction, aka a dip. Yeah, solution, tokenization, data, new frontier. Exactly, tell you exactly. So yeah, So let's so we'll go to the next article. So let's talk about see what we got next. Guess we'll go to IOTA real quick. Let's talk about IOTA because IOTA makes major foray into US. So yes, IOTA is celebrating its 10th anniversary. So they definitely expanded its presence in the US. They have a strategic partnership with BitGo. So yeah, let's talk about IOTA real quick. I know we talked about IOTA yesterday evening. So yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about IOTA. So IOTA announced a partnership with BitGo, a leading regulated and insured digital asset custodian, giving U.S. institutions a compliant insured custody solution for holding and managing IOTA tokens. So as of this expansion, BitGo supports IOTA mainnet, which means institutions can hold, trade, and custody IOTA under a regulated professional infrastructure stack. So on the retail side, IOTA has also became available on at least one U.S. accessible platform, which is Uphold, meaning U.S. customers can now more easily buy, hold, and trade IOTA. So these moves, institutional custody plus retail access in the U.S., represent a shift from IOTA being primarily Europe or Asia focused toward positioning itself for broader adoption in one of the world's largest capital markets. So in short, IOTA is giving itself a regulated on-ramp plus institutional custody plus compliance bridge into the U.S. financial and crypto ecosystem. So this shift matters for IOTA's future and macro or institutional crypto landscape. So this U.S. push could be a structural inflection point for IOTA and potentially signal broader things for crypto in 2025 and 2026. So here's how: through institutional ready infrastructure. So the BitGo partnership removes one of the biggest barriers for institutional investors: custody risk and regulatory compliance. So if institutions can hold IOTA under a professional insured custody framework, it becomes a viable allocation and not just a speculative coin. Also bridging to legacy finance regulation. So by aligning with regulated custody and offering a U.S. on-ramp via Uphold, and other platforms or exchanges over time, IOTA bridges the crypto world and the regulated financial world. So this helps integrate IOTA into traditional finance flows, potentially enabling real asset tokenization, institutional capital flows, stablecoin based financing, and then you have potential growth of liquidity and adoption. So if institutional retail participation increases in the US, IOTA's network, liquidity, and market depth could grow, which makes its smart contract tokenization, data, IoT ambitions more realistic. And then you have a signal of maturation among the infrastructure layer. So IOTA is not just a payment or speculation-oriented coin. It's infrastructure, tokenization, IoT, data exchange, smart contract rails, etc. Its expansion into regulated market highlights that crypto infrastructure tokens and not just Bitcoin or major layer ones are seeking and being offered serious institutional paths. So that supports the broader macro thesis. So crypto is evolving from fringe speculation toward institutional infrastructure. So shout out to IOTA. Shout out to IOTA, y'all. Yeah, IOTA, yeah, they represent a lot over there at IOTA. So that's why they opened it back up to the US. They need
on a blog post, they said BitGo delivers the trust and regulatory clarity needed for institutions to operate safely, transparently at scale. Based on the support and infrastructure from the Palo Alto-based firm, institutional investors get to hold and manage this tokens. Like you were saying, this all will foster a broader institutional participation within the ecosystem, and this is gonna level it up for that entire ecosystem. I wonder why it was off exchanges for so long. I wonder what's the reason behind that.
I think they had to take them off due to compliance or something because it wasn't a U.S. based. Yeah, probably had something to do with compliance. Uphold, they playing it safe. They ain't want the SEC. They wanted to keep. They needed to keep their U.S. clearance or whatever the hell they had. They won't.
That makes sense. That makes sense. What's good, DeFi King? Peace.
What's good, gang? You trying to come up? Because I know you sent us something this morning. You trying to come up or you want to wait till another time? Did we go over all your articles, D?
Hold on. Oh yeah, Italy.
Oh, Italy.
Go over that real quick.
Yeah, Italy. We can go ahead and go over that one. Okay, he said he good. So I'll bring you. Yeah, you can go over that one and then
All right, cool. So basically what happened, Italy's Mica hard clock operate under CASP or exit. So basically what happened is Italy's market regulator CONSOB set a firm timetable to transition from light touch VASP regime to full Mica authorization. So the key dates here is they operate under the old rules June 30th, 2025, and then you file a Mica CASP application in Italy by December 30th to keep serving Italian clients. So after June 30th, 2026, the transition treatment ends and Italy's Mica window fully closes. What it means for firms, mid-sized brokers and exchanges that use Italy's vast entry must either meet Mica's higher governance, capital, and conduct standards or wind down. And then global players serving Italy through Passport EU's entities already building Mica compliance may be fined. And then institutions will provide registration status and lead supervision. Unlicensed service to Italians after June 30th, 2026 become a clear enforcement risk. So basically, Italy, they gotta get their stuff together. They gotta get their stuff together. You know what I'm saying? Because every territory just operates, differently, especially with this Mica, with the Mica standards and stuff like that. So Italy, get y'all something, get it together.
Get it together, Italy. It's beautiful out there. When my mom
for sure.
Pictures look good.
It's good, fam.
Okay. What's good, DeFi King?
What's good? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. Give me a second.
Okay, all right. Did I talk about the while we waiting on DeFi King? Did I talk about the IMF? We gotta talk about the IMF real quick. Let's talk about do your homework on the IMF. You haven't already.
Yeah, IMF. They like
pull it up.
They like as crazy as the mob, fam. They bad as the mob, yo. They
man.
You get money from the IMF, man. You owe them for life.
Yeah, it's over for. So the IMF warns that dollar stablecoins threaten monetary policy. Shit. That's
bullshit.
Basically, they threaten what they got going on. Yeah, it's threatening their little business
mob, yo.
So, so what the IMF is warning about. So in a recent 2025 report titled Understanding Stablecoins, the IMF argues that rapidly growing dollar dominated stablecoins pose a serious risk to monetary sovereignty, especially in emerging or weaker currency economies. So global stablecoin market cap now exceeds $300 billion, and roughly 97% of that is dominated by in US dollars, meaning almost all stablecoins effectively export dollar liquidity globally. So the IMF warns that if stablecoins penetrate widely via internet and smartphones, domestic populations may shift savings and payments from local currency to dollar stablecoins, a process akin to digital dollarization and currency substitution. So this undermines central banks' ability to control money supply, interest rates, credit creation, and monetary policy transmission. Oh man, that sounds lovely. That sounds like a world I would want to be a part of. Yeah, get them the fuck out of our business. No more credit. Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, let's talk about it. So it says that loss of control isn't just hypothetical. Stable coins can bypass domestic banks and payment rails, reducing demand for local banking deposits, weakening traditional banking and credit systems, and eroding what is this? Yeah, I'm not about to try and say that. So anyway, the profit or state benefit from issuing currency is basically what they're saying. So that governments rely on. So the IMF cautions that such a shift could make traditional tools, interest rates, reserve requirements, FX interventions far less effective. In volatile economies or high inflation context, stablecoins could accelerate currency instability, capital flight, and financial dislocation. So additionally, the IMF and others like it highlight that stablecoins may also pose systemic financial stability risks. Rapid redemptions could lead to fire sales of underlying reserve assets, which is U.S. Treasuries, stress funding markets, and propagates shocks across global capital flows. Yeah, they just basically are saying that it's a threat to their current system and their current business model, and they don't want to lose all of that money. They don't want all the money exiting their system and going into the new one. That's basically what the IMF is saying. It threatens everything that they have going on.
Yep.
That's what I just got from that. Because stable coins are, they're gonna change everything, and it's the yield. So I think that's something that they're debating right now in Congress with the market structure bill. Is the yield in the stable coins and earning yield on your stable coins. That's also another dilemma for them as well, which is holding up the bill because they can't get on one. They claim they can't get on the same page. It's theater, but yeah, they can't get on the same page with that. It's just an excuse for them to stall out to whatever full moon that they're waiting for to sign that goddamn bill.
The IMF been around since the 40s, fam. You think they want shit to change when they've been making money? When they've been making money hand over fist from the ignorance of the people? They've been around since the 40s, fam. Mostly everybody on this live wasn't even around when the IMF first got started. So this is where we are, but at the same time, they know they're gonna make a shit ton of money on the back end. They just don't want to let go of the current control that they have. So,
nah. So this is what they're suggesting, or what could happen next. So the IMF calls for stricter global regulation. So unified definitions, reserve and redemption standards, transparency, cross-border regulatory cooperation, essentially treating stablecoin issuers like banks or money market funds. So in the long run, this could produce two divergent paths: a regulated digital dollar ecosystem, stablecoins functioning in a hybrid system with central banks and clearing institutions, or regulatory crackdowns or restrictions, especially in vulnerable economies, limiting stablecoin penetration or enforcing capital flow currency controls. So for strictly crypto native or unregulated stablecoins, increased regulatory and compliance risks of forced reserve disclosures, redemption audits, forced onshore collateral, or even ban. So effectively, the IMF is signaling this isn't fringe anymore. Stablecoins are forcing a reevaluation of global monetary architecture, and the world's policymakers better catch up or risk systemic instability. They're trying to scare everybody talking about systemic instability. They trying to scare people. IMF ought to be ashamed of themselves.
Listen, when you've been around for 80 years, like they have, they could put any type of shit out there they want to.
Yeah, nah, for sure. But what's good, DeFi King? What's good? What's up, man? Yeah, so I know you had sent us some stuff, so I wanted you to come on here and talk about it so that everybody could be hip to what you were sending us earlier.
AI agents.
AI agents. Let's get into it. You told it this was at the beginning of the year. Now we at the tail end, circling back to AI agents. So let's talk about it. Make sure y'all hit that like button as y'all coming in over here on YouTube. Make sure y'all run the likes up over there on TikTok.
Yeah, I mean, I got it on the background right here if I can see it.
Yep.
AI agents on the XRP Ledger network and a couple of different networks at that, actually. So, I was just doing my thing like I always do, looking for new assets, what kind of shit that they're launching on Stellar through Lobster, looking at the Stellar Expert, all that type of shit. And I ran into this. I was actually on live last night with Zebec.
Oh, okay.
And I I was on live on his live. And I found these like 2 days ago, the assets. So you'll be able to buy an asset that you can trade on that represents the AI agent. So you can bet on which AI agent is going to make the most money. So let me see.
That's why Polymarket and Kalshi, them joints is ramping up because of shit like this.
Yeah, exactly. No, I flipped my screen. I can't put my screen on this live, can I?
What do you mean? You should be able to. No.
Screen. Yeah, you should be able to flip your screen.
Oh shit, I'm bugging.
Plus, they did an update.
Take the background off.
There you go.
There you go.
There you
All
go.
right, can y'all see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the website 8chain.org. So anyone of y'all can go to this website. 8chain, the first protocol to deploy self-governing AI agents across decentralized markets, right? So they show you here, they got 229 bots are active, 91% win rate, 6,000 positions open. And you can look at what positions that they're trading. Coin shares, ETP versus USDC, UBS, all types of shit on here. And then we'll actually look at the bots and you can see what the bots are. So like that one says long only momentum on Bitcoin. That one's doing ETH. That one's doing
What's the website so I can show them over here on YouTube? You said achain.org?
No, 8, like the number 8.
Oh, the number 8. Oh, the number 8.
Yeah.
Spell it out. Okay,
8chain.org.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and you guys can go take a look at this shit. They got the XRP bot right there, Solana bot, Dogecoin bot, Litecoin, all this shit. And then they got the Tesla bot right there, the Netflix bot.
Oh yeah, they don't want people on
Nvidia
this
bot.
site.
Alibaba bot, Disney bot,
Damn.
Visa bot,
Hey, DeFi King,
MasterCard bot.
you on Google
Yeah.
Chrome? Because it ain't even trying to let me pull it up.
No, are you serious?
I'm dead ass. There you go. I had to do it a couple times. That is crazy. All right, y'all. This is the site he's talking about. It's 8chain.
Yeah, just go up to the top and click bots because there's dashboard, trades, white paper. Just click bots. You
Trading
can go
bots.
through and you will see companies you know. Pepsi's on here, Coca-Cola.
And they're using AI agents to enter trades and stuff.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's live. So it's live now.
And you can see that every single one has a different win rate. The 24-hour P&L, which is profit and loss, that's what's in the green if you look at it. And these were just created today. That's not like I'll be in too early, bro.
These were just created today. Oh my goodness.
It's crazy.
Yeah, you
Wow.
can see like if you under the bot, it'll tell you everything about it, and it says when it was created.
Sheesh. So this stuff just went like, yeah, we mad early.
Like this is why I be trying to tell people, like you don't even understand how big this shit is. Like you were just talking about IOTA. So now imagine one of these bots talking to your fridge, ordering a part on it, and then talking to your AI agent, because you're gonna have your own AI agent that's gonna be talking to one of these ones to make trades or to order shit or to do anything. Like bots talking to each other online. Like this is why we need KYC online. You're not going to be able to tell if you're talking to a human or a bot.
Yeah, this is why KYC is so important.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to know because these are the ones that are just trading. These aren't the ones that are like a psychologist bot. These aren't the bot, the AI agents that you're going to talk to as a companion. This ain't even that. These are just trading bots. And you're going to be going to get, like, this is why I was telling, I talked to Aqua about this on like trading. Like it's going to get to the point where you're not going to be able to trade better than an AI agent. So you're going to have your AI agent do it for you because you're not going to beat any of these bots. You're just not going to be able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
This is amazing.
And you can purchase assets tethered to these AI agents on the Lobster Wallet.
Mm.
So if you go to the Lobster Wallet and you type in 8chain.org, everything you see here, you'll be able to buy the asset to the agent.
I'm going to Lobster right now, matter of fact, because I did see you sent that.
Pull that shit up right now.
Let me pull it up for y'all. And you said to search for 8chain.org.
Yes, yeah, just the way you did now. Just search that in the search bar.
And wow, and look at all the assets pop up. All the assets pop up, gang.
JP Morgan, Exxon Mobil, Chevron, United Health, Berkshire Hathaway. Everything's
early
here.
Shit, fam.
Everything on that lobster wallet. Y'all better stop sleeping on Stellar, gang. Don't sleep on Stellar.
These are trading on the XRPL and on other chains, but you can invest in them inside on Stellar, on the lobster wallet. So this is the interoperability. So these agents are trading on XRPL, they're trading on Dogecoin, they're trading on AVAX chain, they're trading on all these different chains, but you can invest in them through the Stellar network. This is interoperability. This is what everyone's talking about. Everything speaking the same language. You're watching it get built in real time.
8. So y'all type in the number 8. So type in like spell it out. Y'all know how to spell 8. Y'all ain't slow. So 8chain.org. 8chain.org.
All these are AI agents just trading on their own. And you can read the white paper. You can they break everything down on how this shit works.
Damn, and so you're telling me I can go on Lobster right now and I can invest in this?
Yeah, invest in.
Look at how cheap. Oh my God. This is how early we are. So you only got to put in a couple dollars to get a nice amount of this. It's freaking pennies. And it just launched today. It ain't even no chart data available. That's how early we are. So now would be the time to invest in this EXRPL.
Damn.
Yeah, any of them, because what you're investing in is in that bot's profitability.
Look at how cheap
it just launched today. Like this. I'm trying to let people understand how early they are because they hear, they see Bitcoin started, way back in 2010, whatever it was. And now it's 90,000, and they think they're late. No, that was stage 1. Bitcoin was stage 1. Ethereum was stage 2. This is stage 3.
Y'all, so this like third time's a charm type shit. Oh my God. Hold on, let me move some Stellar to my lobster wallet. Hold up. I'm about to get me some. Hold on. 2 words, limit orders. Hey, Sid, what you finna do? My bad, y'all. Sorry, forgot I'd be on the.
No, that's why we teach people to limit orders. How you can get millions of assets for pennies.
I'm finna get me some Stellar right now. Hold on, let me throw $200 on here. Fuck that. You ain't gonna leave me out. That shit matter. I like catching stuff like this, y'all. Y'all saw how many zeros was in front of that? So this is the EXRPL. This one got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros in front of it. It just started trading today. Then we could keep going. Like, they got a whole bunch of stuff on here. You got E. Franklin. Then you got damn. So have you went through all these? I know you went through most of them. I know you.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I was shocked because when I told you when I was on live with Zoe last night, I hadn't even looked at the hyperlink, and he pulled it up, and it went to this website, and I was like, oh shit! So like I was finding this out on live with him as I was showing it to him. So I was just doing this shit last night.
Yo, they is not trying. Yeah. We weren't supposed to find this site because they trying to kick me.
Yeah, it was doing the same thing with me when I was. You gotta.
Yeah, they trying to kick me.
You gotta just read.
Look at it. Talking about you gotta keep going back and clicking on it. This is we don't supposed to be on here. It's only supposed to be the people that's in the know, the rich people, the wealthy. That's supposed to be on this site. Oh, y'all done fucked up. Y'all taking too long to put the market. Y'all put the market up, and we had got rich off these other assets. We wouldn't be worried about this shit. But y'all got us waiting around looking crazy. So we got time because y'all ain't. Hey, payday. We've been past payday. Y'all supposed to get this shit done. I'm looking in the camera. I know the fucking CIA and all the people.
Yep.
They all be looking at this shit. Y'all taking too fucking long. Y'all trying to kick us out these sites. Y'all taking too long. Just hurry up. Which full moon is y'all waiting for?
They wait.
over with. Just go ahead and fucking do it. Stop worshiping the fucking devil, gang. Just tell the devil y'all ready. The devil will meet y'all halfway, and y'all go ahead and do it. That's all the fuck y'all doing. Y'all doing
winter solstice.
Winter solstice. Okay, but whatever. Waiting to cut the pig head off and all that shit. Y'all doing all that evil demonic shit. Like, that's what y'all waiting for. Y'all want to go do some shit on a certain full moon. So y'all, whatever the fuck y'all be doing in all these exchanges and shit. Y'all need to stop doing that shit. For real. I'm just trying to get paid and take care of my motherfucking family. Y'all talking about, you see, you can't even go on the motherfucking website because y'all niggas want to take forever. If niggas had got rich off Stellar, XRP, and all the other shit by now, a nigga like me wouldn't be worried about it. I'd be somewhere on the beach with somebody's big booty daughter and I've been somewhere chilling. But no, y'all want to prolong the shit, so we're gonna keep talking about it. Like, here we are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I got one pulled up.
If y'all get into that, if y'all get on that website, if y'all get into that website, try to keep it open on your tab, because if you're on a computer anyway, because I just kept it open in the tab. I'm still on there.
Rex Osprey XRP ETF bot. Autonomous Rex Osprey XRP ETF trading bot capitalizing on creation/redemption mechanics and authorized participant flows. Entry rules. Creation activity. Enter when AP creation basket is greater than 20 million daily tracking. Regulatory clarity. Buy when XRP legal clarity improves or SEC settlement progresses. Liquidity expansion. Accumulate when ETF bid-ask spread tightens. Less than 10 basis points with volume greater than 50 million. Like, it's telling you what it's, because it's programmed to do this shit. So these are the rules in which it abides to. So this bot follows these rules. That is when it's going to enter and buy XRP. Now, when is it going to exit? Exit rules. Redemption surge. Exit when redemption basket is greater than 30 million daily, indicating institutional exit. So it's telling the bot, when you see the basket go lower than or greater than 30 million exiting, and when the institutions are leaving, that's when we want you to dump. Tracking error. Sell when NAV deviation is greater than 1.5% sustained over 3 days. Profit target. First target 5%, second target 10%. Every single one of these bots is programmed to do something different at a different time, and it's told what to do, and it just does it.
That's crazy.
Wow. They have kicked us out, gang. We can't get into the site. We can't get in the site now.
I'm still on.
It won't let me in.
I didn't close it out.
Let me in.
Close it out.
So this one, remember, these just opened 45 minutes ago. It went long on XRP BTC. Entry was 5087. It made $189 on that trade. Then it did a long 3 hours ago. XRP EURC, which is the euro dollar. It entered at 47 cents, made $300 on that trade. Then XRP USD, 51 cents is when it entered, and it made $425 on that trade an hour ago. And then this is yeah.
Damn.
It shows you the parameters, what it's supposed to do. And every single one of these bots is programmed differently to do whatever it is that they told it to do. This is the beginning. This shit got created today. This is the beginning. Do you understand the level at which the AI agents are going to be a year from now? How sophisticated they're going to be?
Yeah, somebody says low liquidity, but it's probably because we early. Yeah, it just launched today. Yeah, it's literally launched today.
This bot is up $900.
Wow. So that bot just made $900 fucking dollars.
Yep.
So how we use it? How can we start using it?
Oh, you can't use these ones specifically. You can just invest in them, and
as they make money.
Yeah, as they make money. Then basically the profitability of them versus the other ones, you're just gonna bet on which one you think is gonna make more money than the other one.
Oh.
So like, I love XRP. I think there's going to be tons of assets on XRP. So I think the bots trading on XRP are going to do better than the bots trading on Wisdom Tree or the bot trading on HSBC or the Visa bot, right? Like it just depends on like how you see it. But this is just the future of the markets coming online, everything going digital and like full digital. We cannot compete with AI. It's just gets smarter every day.
So you're gonna have to just start betting on the bots.
Yeah, you're gonna bet on the bots, and then you'll have your own bot to do your own shit. So you'll have like your bot at the house. It just keeps you updated on, oh, I record, your TV show was on Netflix, or there's some new seasons or something you want to watch is coming out. This thing on your wish list on Amazon is dropped in price, right? You'll have your AI agent that tells you that shit. And then you'll have your AI agent that tells you the shit about your crypto and all your investments. But this right now is just the beginning of how these things are going to work. So y'all, first, they gotta make them run before they give them to us.
So y'all, everybody that's trying to get it, go to Lobster Wallet and then type in 8chain.org. You can buy it on there. The website is just so you can see the trading and see the volume and see, everything. But if you want to invest in it, it's right here. It's on the website. I know my screen might look crazy, but you go there. It's right there, and then that's how I just clicked on the first one, EXRPL. So this one is mad cheap. It has 3 zeros, so it has a couple zeros in front of it. So $10, I'll probably get you a whole lot of tokens, cause it's mad cheap. So y'all just go to y'all. Most of y'all, if you've been in BlockNation, y'all got the Lobster Wallet. Use the Lobster Wallet. This is why we keep telling y'all to get on that Lobster Wallet. Get on that Lobster Wallet. Get in the Telegram. Telegram got all the info. That way you know what you're buying, which one's the fake ones and the real one. All that. We have a whole Lobster Wallet tab. This is why we keep telling y'all to get in the Telegram. All of the information's in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes, but that is how you invest in what he's talking about. As far as investing in the actual bot.
They all in there.
Yeah.
They're all in there. All right, I'll read you one more. This one's a S&P 500 index bot. Autonomous S&P 500 index trading bot capitalizing on broad U.S. equity market trends, options, expiration flows, and institutional rebalancing. So when does it enter? Bull market. Enter when SPX is above 200-day moving average with a breadth greater than 70%, stocks above 50-day moving average. Options. When do you buy options flow? Buy before monthly OPEX when gamma position creates upward pressure greater than 50 billion. If this is talk that people who trade know. I'm not a trader, so I don't understand this jargon, but people who trade know this jargon. Fed support. Accumulate when Fed policy easing with positive earning revisions is less than or greater than 15% of constituents. So this bot is going to track when the Fed does something different with its policy. So it won't move until all those things happen. And then when will it sell? Bear signal. When SPX is below the 200-day moving average, spike when the VIX is greater than 30, target to profit target 8%, second target 16%. So this bot is told, so the XRP bot was 5% and 15%. So that bot, once it hits 5%, its first target, it would sell. And then when it hits its second target, it would sell. This one, when it hits 8%, it will sell. And then when it hits 16%, it will sell. So every single one of these bots is trading a completely different strategy. Every single one of these.
Yeah, this is, yeah. Yeah, I don't have, listen, I don't control the fake page, so I don't know what you're telling me for. You need to report the page and report it to TikTok. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Well, your fake page has been harassing my DMs for like a week. What I'm supposed to do? It's not my fake page. It's somebody using my pictures. It's not my page though. I don't control the page.
Damn.
Yeah. That's on TikTok. TikTok need to do something about it. That's why they ass gonna get sued. Soon as niggas is up, I'm suing the fuck out of TikTok. So, yeah, I'm on Google. I'm on Google Chrome. It's just it's too many people on there. We done told everybody.
I use Opera. I'm pretty sure Opera uses Google, and I'm on Opera and it's working on my shit.
Yeah, the page got like 50,000 followers. Yeah, because they buy pages from people and then they change the photo.
Or just buy
So,
followers. Or they
and
buy
then they make it
followers.
look like
Either or.
yeah, or they buy the followers too. So just block it.
Yeah.
Just block it. Block it and
So
report
when it
it.
comes to
Report
these
it.
assets,
Go ahead.
someone's asking, is it safe to invest? I've showed people countless number of times when it comes to these assets on Stellar, we use limit orders. If you don't know what the limit orders are, I still have a video on my page, and I might just make another one to show the limit orders. So you put an order in when you're only going to use one XLM, and you'll be able to get over a million tokens of the asset for one XLM. We've gone. I've showed this before. Sid was talking about it. That's why Sid said limit orders in the chat. She already knows what the deal is. Limit orders. You'll get the most bang for your buck. You're not going to spend a bunch of your XLM. And remember, you don't got to buy everything. Like, I show people this shit because Stellar is so large. Literally, I can't hold every asset on Stellar. There's too many. There's literally way too many. Like, I've showed the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. I've showed the Germany Stock Exchange. I've showed all types of shit that's on here. You cannot buy everything. So don't get overwhelmed whenever I'm showing you any type of assets on the Stellar network. First things first, if you don't trust anything that you're seeing, just hold XLM. I always like to just remind people, if you don't want to fuck with these assets, if you're one of the people that's like, I gotta see it to believe it. I need someone other than you and something else telling me that these are cool. That's fine. Just hold XLM. Now, beyond that, if you're going to invest in these assets, the limit orders is the way to go. Limit orders.
I'll see you
I've done this video 10 times, 20 times.
I'll transfer.
Limit orders. I will do another one because I know people follow my pages. My pages get blocked. You don't see all the videos. Not everybody sees everything, but limit orders. Limit orders is the best way to go for any assets that I or BlockNation shows you on the Stellar network.
Another one. You done did it again. Fam. You done did it again.
They just mad annoying. Like, why is the site full?
They might think I'm not annoying.
Cat out of the bag, man. Cat out of the bag.
Every time we drop something,
probably got too much traffic in the first couple minutes. They're like, "Whoa, what's going on over here?" But then people watching. That's why you answered your own question earlier. People watching.
Yeah.
Because there ain't no way to rate exceeded. It ain't but 200. It's 225 on TikTok. What, 1 something over here, 130 on YouTube. All y'all ain't trying to get on the site right now. And if y'all is, that ain't even a lot of people. Fuck out of here talking about rate exceeded.
I was telling Zoe last night now to go live on TikTok, like on your own live, you gotta KYC.
Say that again. What'd you just say?
To go live on TikTok now, you have to KYC. So they want either a government ID, they want you to either log in with another social, like Twitter or some shit, or to use your like a debit card. Because I've been banned so many times, and when I was I just tried the live feature because I know it used to be like you needed like 1,000 followers to be able to go live with your on the camera.
Yeah.
And when I hit 800 followers, I just accidentally clicked the live button because I was gonna post a video, and it popped up, and it was like, in order to go live, we need you to do one of these 3 things. And I was like, oh shit. So like y'all already grandfathered in, so it's not gonna make you do it. But for anybody now new that comes to TikTok, when they want to go live, they pretty much have to KYC.
Wow, it's getting that. But that's what they're gonna have to do. So we can start with these bots and all these bot pages, because I seen it was a fake Wendy O page in here earlier. But yeah, it's time, bro, because it's annoying. It's so annoying. People use your face, scam people. People are crazy, so they actually think I scammed them. You know what I'm saying? It's just dangerous. So I'm glad they KYC, and I'm with it, because until you until you like a victim in my shoes like me, you know what I'm saying? You'll be with the KYC because it's mad dangerous.
It's getting more dangerous with AI because now someone can
use your voice. Yes.
And your face.
Yes.
And your face. Because you know these AI apps, they can take a picture and make it move.
Yeah.
So they'll just take that. And then if they're really good, they can just literally have you talking with your voice saying whatever they want you to say. So yeah, it's getting wicked out here.
Yeah. Man. Okay.
Yeah,
Nah, this was big news. This was big news right here. Did you want to talk about Larry Fink real quick? Did you want to share that Larry Fink clip?
Oh, yeah. So to kind of just go over that clip, basically it's just deception of the highest degree, right? Larry Fink in 2017 talked about how he called Bitcoin an index for money laundering and for thieves. And that's when, I don't know if it was the same time or later, Jamie Dimon called it a pet rock, like all this shit, right? So they were saying that public facing while they were doing proof of concepts on blockchain, building on it and trying to figure out how they could monetize it, right? So from 2010 up until 2017, Larry Fink was ignoring it and all the industry was ignoring it. And around like 2017 was the ICO era. So that is when that's when Chainlink was born on Ethereum. Chainlink was an ICO on Ethereum. I don't know if a lot of people know that, but the ICO boom happened, and once TradFi saw that like these companies were going live, not on the NASDAQ but on blockchain, ICO is just like an IPO, initial coin offering, like initial public offering, same shit. So when that happened, then they were like, "Oh no, hell no, something's going on over there. This ain't no bullshit." And that's when they were asking him about Bitcoin around that time because it was a bull market had just happened, and he called it what he called it then. And then fast forward in this clip, they just did this 2 days ago or a day ago, and he talked about how now he sells the largest Bitcoin ETF. So he waited to tell you that Bitcoin was cool to buy until he was selling it to you. So in 2017, you could have got a cold storage wallet, bought Bitcoin from an exchange and held it yourself with no middleman. So other than the fees that the exchange charged you to buy the Bitcoin, you weren't going to have to pay nothing. Now, when you buy Bitcoin and ETF, you're not getting full exposure. You're getting minimal exposure. And Larry Fink's going to make money every time someone buys that IBIT, every time someone buys any ETF he has. So he waited. So I was showing that to show you that they're not going to tell you the play until they can make money off you.
Mm-hmm.
Telling you the play, they now can make money off you. Before that, they're not going to tell you the play. So when it comes to XRP, Metallicus, XPR, XLM, XDC, they're not going to tell you these plays until after the fact. So the whole reason I even did that video was to show people that you got to pay attention to what they're doing, not what they were saying. In 2017, JP Morgan and them, they were building Kinesis. I don't know what it was called at the time. They were building all types of shit on blockchain. They had all these patents, and they were telling you it was bullshit because they wanted to sell it to you. They didn't want you to buy it direct, right? Like buying Bitcoin is buying that shit wholesale. Like you're not no middleman. Like now you're gonna go through a middleman to own something you could have just owned on your own.
Which is crazy.
So
Insane.
asset right now before the whole world, like Vanguard, starts selling XLM and XRP and their ETFs for 401ks.
Yes.
You're gonna hold the real thing, and people who are working are going to be holding a fraction of that thing, and paying Larry Fink to hold it.
Literally, that's why we keep telling y'all, hold on to these assets. Be patient. Be patient, because if your patience is running thin, listen, you're gonna be giving yourself a pat on the back in like the next 2 to 3 years. You're gonna be so glad you didn't sell. Like,
Sure, you is counting on you to have conviction right now. Your future self is looking at you like, you better hold on to this shit. You don't know the you got in your hand. You don't understand it. Just hold. I'm telling you. And all the people that didn't listen to Larry Fink in 2017 and they bought Bitcoin at 5 bands, they're doing pretty good right now at 92. And we're down, or 88. I think we were going down a little bit today. But the people who didn't listen to Larry Fink in 2017 and didn't listen to Jamie Dimon when he called it a pet rock, they're up forever. Yep. So that's why we go so hard and try to give you guys the information and give you an opportunity to do research on these things and get some conviction and hold on to these assets. You're so early, you don't even know what you're looking at. But believe me, we do, and we understand it. Hold on to these assets.
Hold on to them, y'all. Hold on to them. Just hold tight. Hey, I was telling them, I was like, 2026 and beyond is getting ready to, people getting ready to start seeing a lot. They're going to see a lot in 2026, but, it's a lot of implementation going on. But 2027, 2028, y'all going to be so glad y'all held on to these assets, y'all. Y'all going to be so glad y'all held on to them.
Yes. 2027 is the beginning of full KYC on all DeFi.
Full KYC.
IRS said that starting 2027, all front-end DeFi applications, Uniswap, PancakeSwap, anywhere you swap right now that you don't KYC, they're going to have to KYC you by 2027. And everywhere you go today, like you go to Uphold, you already KYC if you buy from there. If you go to Coinbase, you already KYC. But if you got a MetaMask wallet and you go swap on Uniswap, nobody knows who you are. You're just an anonymous wallet. Come 2027, that shit ain't gonna fly. We're last days. The last days of this shit.
Y'all said my bro Kurt in the building.
Bro?
I ain't seen where Kurt. Where Kurt at? Kurt.
Yeah.
Kurt in here? Kurt. I ain't talked to that nigga about 2 days. Kurt. Where you been? See if we bring Kurt up. Kurt, you busy or you working? I know it's Friday, so I know you bullshitting. What it do? You trying to come up real quick? What you trying to do, Gangy? We discovered some bots. I can chat. Okay, bet. I thought he said something else. Thought it was sending a message.
Oh yeah, no problem.
All right. What up, Kurt? What's good?
Man, listening to y'all and DeFi King motherfucking cook.
Cooking. You already know, cooking.
He ain't told not one lie. If you ain't listening, you fucked. If you ain't listening, you fucked.
Hey, that's what I keep trying to tell. I said, Kurt, they about to finesse these people. You know me, I like reading articles. I said, look at them about to finesse these people into these damn ETFs.
Yeah, sell you a hot cake. Like shout out DeFi King. I appreciate him dropping that value because that's been the end goal for them to accumulate all of the bearer instruments. So once they have the bearer instruments in their institutional custody, they will never sell them.
Nah.
No.
And ever.
They will never sell them. You will get the paper certificate. And they want to put options on it so they can finesse it up or down to their liking.
So Kurt, if they're never gonna sell, why in the hell would with us regular folks sell these assets if we sitting here saying that these multi-billion-dollar institutions are never gonna sell?
Because people are so used to the microwave, they have instant gratification, and they don't understand what the purpose of these assets long term. It's hard to convince someone that wants to eat from the microwave to go put that shit in the oven so it can get juicy.
Yeah. Exactly. Hey, that's a good ass analogy.
They used to the hot pocket. They want it quick and fast. They don't understand. You let that stew cook in that oven.
Yeah, just wait 15-20 minutes. Just wait 15-20 minutes. It'll be all right.
See, I ain't never been a hot pocket type of bitch. You know me, Kurt. I'm a little bougie. I ain't never been the hot pocket type.
I mean, listen, sometimes a quick fast serves its purpose, but you got to get that home cooking. That home cooking savor the taste, like it lasts longer. So it's one of those situations where it's just people are not educated enough to know the end game. Everybody wants to, participate and then the instant gratification. So when they see these assets jump up real quick, they're gonna sell out. They're gonna sell out and go into cash. And it's like, if you really understand cash is being devalued, and it is, it's gonna inflate, which means the value is gonna go down. It's like, why would you convert everything back into cash when you can just hold on to? See, people don't understand, like, assets appreciate during inflation times. Like, the dollar is inflationary, meaning it's going to lose value. So as long as you are converting your assets, all of your assets, into cash, you are playing the game they want you to play. Yep. Sell, and go into cash so they can go buy up the bearer instrument, because the banks got money. They print money every day. They don't care when it goes to $100, $500, $1,000. They got money. Your broke ass don't.
Right, exactly.
And that's not to talk fun. I'm just being real.
No, that's 100.
They don't care. Like people don't understand. Like, in their minds, this is still a risky option. Like, this is not a mature market yet. So they're going to wait till the market cap is 15, 20 trillion. Then they'll go throw in like, so we're going to be hypotheticals, because people are afraid of large numbers. That's the problem.
That's the biggest problem. Thank you. Yes.
People are afraid of large numbers, and they don't really understand, how much money is moving daily. So if you take a wealthy family right now, and they sitting on 200 million in net value. They got 200 million in their portfolio. So you think they care if XRP or some of these other utility assets are, 2, 5, 300, 1,000 a coin? No, because if their portfolio is 200 million, they'll wait till it's 1,000 a coin, and they'll go put 5% of their portfolio into it. Like, what's 5% of 200 million?
Right.
Like, it's like 10 million.
Well, that's a fact. It's
like, you can't, like, it's that's why, this is a mental game. And a lot of people get emotionally fatigued because they don't understand this is a marathon. Everybody want to sprint, and then you tired, you mentally tired, you physically tired. So you take the quick bait, and now you sitting with a little quick cash, you feeling good, but then 3 months later, you see it go to 1,000 a coin. Now you're like, damn, I should have waited. Like, but you were told. You were told by DeFi King. You were told by D. You were told by Ash. But you thought you knew more than the people that put the time and effort to provide information to your simple ass. It's like, how much more? Like, y'all remember that Tyrese meme? Like, what more do you want from me?
Man, that shit had me in tears, because it's true.
It's true. Like, y'all can stop me when I'm lying. I'll stop.
You know what I'm saying? Kurt, that's what I was literally saying that earlier. So many people just misinformed. Because I'm so glad you came on here so that you could tell the people how big this G Treasury acquisition with Ripple is. Can you please elaborate? Because these people really don't get it.
They don't get it. So here's what I'm gonna make this real simple for people. G Treasury, Hidden Road, Rail, Palisades, those are what you call infinity stones. And Ripple is Thanos.
That's the best example. That's the best example.
Ripple is Thanos. They've collected the infinity stones, and they about to snap their motherfucking finger. However you need to relate that, think about that. They got institutional capital markets lined up with Hidden Road. They got stable coins lined up with Rail. They got treasury management systems lined up with G Treasury.
So, Kurt,
they got other institutional crypto custodians lined up with Medico and Standard Custody and Trust. Like, these motherfuckers are getting ready to snap their finger, literally and figuratively.
So am I tripping when I say that Wall Street actually needs to call Ripple and meet them and ask them where they meeting them at? Because
what you mean calling me? They already did it.
They
already did it. This is already done. Like Ripple has spent the listen, man, like, because people don't understand. Ripple has spent the last 10 years connecting all the global repositories. Let me explain. The global repositories, SEPA, the DTCC, SWIFT, all of the global repositories are all connected because they're all going to have a central liquidity system. Guess who's going to facilitate that? Probably the company that was in a lawsuit for 5 years so they can lay out all of the regs and connect the dots. Like, y'all, people still don't get it. Like, Russia was testing the XRP ledger in 2018. China was testing in 2017. The Fed they've been partnering with them since 2013. They're on the faster payments council in 2013. Like, people don't know this. So that's why they be in the comments and say stupid shit.
That's all they can do at this point.
And it's like, you sound like severely uneducated when you get in somebody else's comment and look stupid and forget that this internet is just a collection of archived screenshots. So when you say some of the dumb things you say, and then it's January, or I've already said, I went on record and said it's going to be 1,000 a coin by July. I didn't lie. It's going to be 1,000 a coin by July 2026. So for all the people that had so much to say because they're severely informed, it's going to be a tough situation to go back to the people that listened to you and told them how you said buy Bitcoin only. Oh, shit.
Oh. Not only that, Kurt, buy Bitcoin at 120,000.
Boy, listen, you know what? I ain't going to spend no time on that. I'm going to DeFi because people understand, like, with the DeFi, the ability with DeFi protocols and them KYCing, like, and the AML, like, you're going to, like, that's how these institutions are going to be able to lock up these coins and put them in these pools and leverage that pool. So why do people think they're adding all these amendments onto the XRP ledger? That's for the clients, AKA the banks. That's why they have digital ID. That's why, like DeFi King said, the KYC and AML are going to be so important. Like, that's the only way you're going to be able to participate in those ecosystems. So it's just interesting that people just have so much to say, and they just have a lack of understanding. And the tough pill, boy, listen, these next 3 weeks, Jesus.
We give
We told them.
Listen.
People that in Bitcoin, you did a very good job, but it would behoove you not to leave your assets all in Bitcoin these next 3 weeks.
Man.
Behoove. You've done very well, and you've got some good profits. It would behoove you not to leave all of those profits in that asset that has no utility and is connected with Tether. And when Tether depegs, it's going to be a situation.
Again.
It's going to be a situation.
Get out. You better run.
I'm not selling what you should or shouldn't do. I'm just saying it's going to be a situation. And anything tied to that USDT stablecoin, which is not compliant, you're going to have a situation.
Emphasis on not compliant.
From previous experiences, when there's volatility in the markets, the exchanges don't tend to work as well.
I'm telling you.
But hey, what do I know? I'm just a regular person trying to share value like y'all three.
Oh, see it. My bad. See it. You meant to come up here?
Yeah. What up, yo?
Good.
What up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm at work, but I got a second. I just want to put emphasis on what Kurt's saying, what all y'all saying. What's up, y'all?
What up?
What up?
sent Ash these videos the other day. I think I sent them to you, DeFi. Hedera and Bank Social specifically mentioned nurses and how they get paid in their example on their video. California nurses, all of them, their nursing contract, this is the year that their contract is supposed to renew. September 30th, their contract was supposed to have been started. It is December, 4th, 5th? They have not reached an agreement. With that being said, I'm the boss. I get the emails from corporate. Okay, so they are rolling out all new shit.
All new shit.
So they do not care that the nurses union have not reached an agreement. They're not budging.
Damn.
They are ready. Whatever rolls out is going to roll the fuck out. And it's going to hit healthcare first. Started with anybody who walks their ass in the hospital to get paid. All of the systems are going on one accord. I want to say it's Chronos. Everybody hates that, but they got contracts with one of the biggest networks. My network, if you do some research, you can find out who this is. They just made the Forbes list. A hospital just made the Forbes list.
Hey, and not
so
Ford did put out an article that highlighted specifically Metallicus and Bank Social.
Forbes did.
Forbes. My hospital specifically paid the Forbes. The Forbes did an article on them. My hospital specifically, I get the emails for my network, one of the largest networks out here. They're not budging. When these contracts get rolled out, everything will be ready. Everything will be ready.
When the contracts get rolled out?
They're in negotiations, quote unquote. They were supposed to have come to an agreement by the end of September 30th. The network healthcare, big guys, they're not budging. So when they come to the table again and they're not in agreements and healthcare goes on this strike or whatever they got planned, just know when you see healthcare getting shut up, shit's get ready to go.
Yeah.
They said specifically this is going to affect 70 departments.
70?
70. Starting up top. And they're department by department. They're rolling this shit out.
Sheesh.
So, I do not work for UC Davis. I did, but I don't. I've been all over California. And every network, some networks are literally already using it. Literally already using it.
Okay.
Daily pay. People are already bitching about their daily pay out here.
Damn. Yeah. So, because somebody else in the comments said that they also said that their system is changing at their hospital as well.
This daily pay is eating them the fuck up.
Yeah, I kept telling y'all not to do that.
Daily vacations right now.
Yeah. Them up. Daily pay killing them.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you coming up.
Appreciate y'all.
There we go. All right. Damn. So yeah, healthcare. So it looked like healthcare changing their systems over.
Yeah, shout out to the lady that brought up and dropped the gems because that's important. And don't think people think like the timing is very interesting because didn't they just say that all the institutions have to be compatible with this standard messaging system in November? And then now everybody just announcing a new rollover. Very, very interesting.
Very interesting.
It is very, very interesting. Almost as if they needed a start button before they can announce it.
Oh.
They push the button.
It's so almost like the new pilot UBI program that's giving $12,000 with USDC. Circle. Interesting. Very interesting.
Oh, you saw that pilot too, Kurt. You saw that too.
I remember DeFi King and Ash and D talking about UBI 2 years ago. I wonder how they knew.
So we just read and comprehend.
Almost. everybody does not have the same level of discernment and comprehension.
Yeah. This is very true. So these programs rolling out now is not a coincidence. Well, people just think they're getting some free money, Kurt.
Oh,
They just think they're getting some free money.
Listen, man, like shout out to y'all, man, for like just being consistent with the information, being consistent with the value, and y'all have all done God's work. You can't make anyone do anything. I end on this right here. I appreciate y'all bringing me up, but I end on this right here. People have to accept the fact that when you walk to the water trough, you have to be okay with seeing dead and dehydrated horses laying by the water trough. It is not your fault if they chose to not drink the water. You did what you're supposed to do. So when you see them at the trough and they are dead and dehydrated, that is not on you. People are going to have to learn. Don't mistake my empathy for pity. Empathy is described as being very understanding, but pity, you can't be sorry for someone that had access to your information for 3 and 4 years and did not execute. With that being said, y'all have a blessed one. Appreciate all of y'all for what y'all do. And this Christmas about to be very, very exciting.
Appreciate you, Kurt.
Y'all take care.
All right.
As always.
Yeah, there you go. So y'all got y'all Kurt, what is it called? Y'all Kurt fix.
Yeah.
Y'all Kurt fix for the week.
Man, he really knows how to paint that picture, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, no, his analogies are always on point, gang. His analogies are always on point. So yeah, dang, another early gem, DeFi King. Another early gem with these trading bots, gang. And this site is dead ass not letting people in. It's still saying it's still not letting. Not me. At least not me. They they got my IP address and shit. So they probably like, nah, boot her. She trying to show everybody.
Yeah.
Yours is still up.
Yeah.
Oh, share your screen on YouTube then so the people can see it. Yeah, that way they can see the site. Cause these trading bots about to be epic. And again, Lobster wallet. Y'all gotta have a Lobster wallet so you can invest in the bots. There you go. And then go click on bots. I think that's what it is. Yeah, click on bots. There you go. That way everybody can see what's going on. Let me actually make it bigger for the people. There you go. That should be a little better for y'all.
8chain.org. Like the number 8, spell it out, .org. Bam. And then you see all the bots. E-Link, E-XLM, E-Sui, E-Litecoin, E-Sheeb, E-Ton, E-Google, E-Meta. Bam.
You would see the shit I was reading, D. If you click one open,
Netflix.
Just click on one of them.
Just for okay.
Oh, when I show you the entry rules, exit rules, risk management.
Oh, the P&L. Like you were saying.
Just so people can see what they can do when they get there. Every single one of them, click open and it'll show you all that shit.
And then this is the so that bot's made $900 and something already.
Yeah. That's the P&L. That's
shit said
$927.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's in the green. Pretty sure all of them not in the green, but shit, like, look, AVAX.
Watch for a while and just keep on perfecting them, right? Because they probably are all doing different trading strategies. So they just launched today. So they'll let them trade for a while, see how they do. And they have them on this specific this 8chain where they can monitor them, and they're allowed to trade within different parameters, but they can't just go anywhere. At least not yet. So they got training wheels, and then they'll start to take the training wheels off.
Okay. Nike, Walmart, damn, every Fortune 500 company up this morning.
It's up in here, and they running it. They all about to make money. Fucking crazy. Look at this shit. Yeah, this is crazy, bro. If y'all want to see the screen, y'all gotta go to YouTube. Y'all can see the screen on YouTube.
And watch the recording too.
Oh yeah, y'all better. If you came in late, y'all gotta watch the recording, fam. This shit was the gems that was dropped. How long we been on for? Hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever. Good Lord.
Yeah, no, we've been up here a while. Coinbase will be a bank. Robinhood will be a bank. Stronghold will be a bank. Tailcoin will be a bank. Hey, Sid, you better tell them.
Okay.
You better tell them. Hey, when all that start coming out next year, because I'm thinking next year, 2027, they all going to be applying to be banks.
Okay.
People about to be looking sick. They sold them motherfucking holdings. Like, oh my God, I only sold it for 10,000. Yeah, you would have been up 10 million if you just waited. It's just like that instant gratification gonna be a motherfucker for some of y'all. Even if you do it for 100,000, instant gratification finna eat y'all the fuck up, gang. Like, but some of y'all came here for short term. I was playing the long games. When I got in crypto, I was playing the long game. I knew I was. I came in with a long game mentality. That's the difference. So, but yeah, I ain't saying don't take profits, but Jesus Christ. Definitely don't sell all your assets either. Like,
Chicago asked about, do you buy the bots on Lobster or on the website? On Lobster. So when you go to Lobster in your search bar, just the way you search for any asset, you're going to type in what you typed in right there, Chicago, 8chain.org, and it'll pull up all the bots that you see on this website. And when you're in Lobster, when you click that hyperlink, it'll take you to the website that D is showing right now on YouTube. So in order to invest in these bots, you'll do it through the Lobster wallet. But to see what's going on, you can go to the website.
yeah, financial institution. Thank you, Sid. Yeah, let's clear that up. They're gonna all apply to be financial. Yeah, they're gonna be financial institutions. Yeah, make sure. Yeah, so for those that's not hip to the Lobster wallet, it's spelled LOBSTR. It's a blue app in your app store. So make sure y'all tap in the Lobster wallet. There's a lot of gems on there. Be careful on there too. Again, that's why we put everything in a Telegram so that people aren't buying the wrong stuff or can communicate. So I keep telling y'all to get in the Telegram.
For putting y'all up on Lobster first. Shout to this.
Yeah, I think BlockNation was the first platform with DeFi King to put. No, you brought up Lobster before we met DeFi King, and then we met DeFi King right after that.
That's what I said. All of us.
He expanded it. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Shout out to
yeah,
shout out to
collectively.
us. Yeah, I'm gonna make.
Yeah. Came and expounded on it, and then boom, he told us about Stronghold, and yeah, the rest.
That was it. Yeah, that was it. That was it.
Try to tell y'all, man.
Lobster wallet, WebAuth wallet.
Facts.
Anytime I'm up here, I appreciate you guys always giving me a platform when I got, I can come up. WebAuth wallet loan is on sale. It is.
Oh yeah.
If you missed out on getting $1 million loan for $100 or $50, we've been here since loan was $100 was $1 million tokens for $40. It's now $1 million for $480. It's on sale. Because it was, even a month and a half ago, that shit was a ban for $1 million. So now it's $400. You were if you missed it the first time around, if you missed $1 million at $40, you missed $1 million at $100. We're now at $1 million for $480 on sale. If we get some more dips, we might be able to get one more swing at this.
Tell them, fam. Okay, it's gonna be a day when y'all wake up. Okay.
Hey, you want to tell them how long gonna pass Ave, or I'm going? Y'all not ready for that conversation? Yeah, I said it. Loan is going to pass Ave.
You don't understand that as big as Ave is, it ain't got $1 of bank money on it.
Right.
Not even a penny of bank money on it.
No bank money.
Y'all are not understanding how much money is out here. You're not
in a drought, in a depression. We in a mini depression for real. You know what I'm saying? But this is some of the best shit.
No, that's why I was asking y'all. In 2008, did the old people that was back then, which would have been for me? I'm 31, so the old people back then, which would have been my grandma, some of y'all would have been y'all mamas. Did they have to go back to work? Was the economy that bad that the old people? What generation is that? Because it's not the boomers, because that's my mama and them. What was their parents? What's the name of that generation?
I don't know. Gen something.
But the generation before the boomers.
Gen X? Gen X? Is it Gen X?
Is it Gen X? Okay, so Gen X, which would be my grandparents.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Silent. They said the silent generation. Silent.
The silent generation. Okay. The silent generation was the economy so bad that they had to go back to work. Just a general question. I don't remember my grandma having to go back to work after she retired. I don't remember my great aunties. I don't remember none of them going back to work when that shit happened. They stayed retired. They were still able to stay retired. If my grandma went, it was because she wanted to. Like, she didn't go because she had to. She went because she just needed something to do.
They created
silent generation.
They created QE.
The difference between this time and 08, 08 shit wasn't so damn expensive.
Facts.
That's the difference. That's the difference. Like, people were laid off, people lost jobs back then, but shit was not as expensive as it is today. That's why people can't survive today. Shit is too damn expensive.
It's too expensive. Very, very expensive. You dead ass got to choose between having a roof over your head or having a vehicle. And it's like, dang, I need a car to get to work to pay for the roof over my head. Crazy. We in weird ass times.
Yeah, it's Robert Cox that said it. Wages and inflation were closer together. Yes, that's the difference between then and now. The amount of money people were getting paid versus how much shit cost was way closer than it is today.
Yeah, the gap is insane now. The gap is so crazy. Yeah, and the dollar holding more value in 08 as well. Yep. Exactly. So that was my hope. So that should tell y'all everything you need to know, because the boomers, on the other hand, they gotta go back to work. A lot of them going back to work. Forced to go back to work, not because they want to, because they have to, because their retirement is not enough. So they have to go back to work.
What retirement, Kween?
Listen.
What retirement, fam? You need over $1 million to retire comfortably nowadays.
They didn't tell them that. They told them if they had a good $500,000 that they should be fine. That's what they told them. They had between 500 to 800,000. That was enough for them to retire. No, it wasn't. They lied. They got played. So
absolutely played.
100%. So yeah. Edwin said exactly. I have so many friends that have to go back to work. Yeah, it's insane. And then it's like eventually because like we were talking about with these bots and all the automation and stuff that's coming, what jobs they're gonna have soon in the next year or two? Because I'm telling y'all, next year is gonna be massive layoffs again. I don't know who came in here in the comments earlier and said a bunch of jobs is coming next year.
And more protests. More civil unrest.
It's gonna be a lot of civil unrest next year. And when Amazon pulls the plug, like they really want to, that they just waiting on whoever the powers that be to tell them to pull the plug, it's over for it. Amazon already told y'all they laying off 600,000 people before 2027. 600,000. That's gonna be the start of UBI right there. That's gonna force UBI. They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to come out with UBI.
And what happens when the robots and self-driving cars take away the gig work?
Gig work gone that quick.
Gig work gone.
And the drones too, because Amazon gonna start delivering shit with drones.
That's why they get rid of 600,000 workers. They already starting. Walmart was testing the drones in Texas. I know some of y'all people in Texas can probably attest to it. I seen some videos. People were showing the drones was dropping off they package and groceries and shit. So yeah, they all finna use drones and all that stuff. They only gonna need certain basically the ones they got rid of in high school. Because I remember at a point in time, my older siblings, they could have ventured out to be mechanics, to go into welding, HVAC, all types of stuff they could have went into right out of high school immediately and got jobs. And had a great career before they 21. That's it. Them the only job. So if you don't got that skill set, you might want to go get it. You might want to go get it if you don't want to reskill into these AI type of job, whatever the hell they got coming in. You're gonna have to reskill.
Create, fam. Create. It's your birthright to create. It's your birthright to be living in the land of milk and honey for yourself, fam.
Yep, trades is what I was trying to say. Yeah, trades. Y'all better get into them trades. Them are gonna be, and some of them jobs ain't even gonna be available. Some of them, certain aspects of those jobs are gonna be gone too.
We're quickly moving in. So we want to talk about things that were early. We're moving closer to watch to earn. So because people ain't gonna have jobs. You're like we're gonna get to a point where you are going to earn money from watching a live like this.
Yep.
The way you guys are giving us gifts, which first of all, thank you for the gifts. The way you guys are giving us gifts on these lives, when all this shit's on blockchain, you're going to be earning by watching. They're gonna pay you to watch Netflix. They're gonna pay you to watch any whatever their shit is. Because you're not gonna have a job. There's not gonna be any jobs.
Yeah.
We're talking about this already. That's why they got the metaverse. They got to keep you entertained. They got to have something for you to do because you ain't going to be working.
You're going to be home. I keep telling them, and y'all keep wondering why they keep messing with the education system and passing it to this government agency and to that government agency. Oh, no, let's just delegate it to the states.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to have nothing to do with it because you're going home. And now y'all got to you're going home. You got to raise some kids. I'm so glad. And I'm going to just say this. I don't care if any of my ex-little boyfriends on here. I'm so glad y'all ain't get me pregnant. Thank you, Lord. Hallelujah. I'm so glad I ain't get pregnant because I'd have been basing being a parent off of, okay, I just got to figure out childcare until they 4. Hopefully they slow. This is my way of thinking. I do not care. So this is how I would have been thinking had I got pregnant about 10 years ago when I still was dating niggas. Okay, so then all right, so I got to deal with them today about 3 or 4. Then I can go drop them off at pre-K, and then they'll go to school. Then I only got to deal with them from after 3 o'clock. But then I'm gonna put them in after school. Then they get out at 5:30. So I only got to deal with them for a couple of hours. They eat, take a bath, and go to bed. So I only got to deal with them for. Nah, that shit over, gang. Y'all is not finna have that privilege, gang. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Y'all finna have them kids 24/8. Them your kids, y'all finna have to have them 24/8 because you finna be home. And that's why that's why the government telling you they don't want shit to do with the federal government. Telling y'all they don't want shit to do with it because they don't need y'all no more. So they like, oh, y'all going home, send them kids home too.
Facts.
They're gonna send their kids to the metaverse. That's what's gonna happen.
That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna have them damn goggles on all day. They're gonna be in the metaverse. So hey y'all, go ahead and get acclimated. I hope y'all like y'all family. I know a lot of y'all don't. Y'all can be honest with me. I ain't got a lot of me. I see it. I be seeing it in real time. I be in Walmart looking at some of y'all talk to y'all kids, and I just be like, y'all do not like y'all kids. Why y'all talking to that baby like that? This shit sad. This shit is sad. Y'all don't fucking like y'all kids. Y'all better think twice. You better pull out. You better pull out. You better pull out.
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, boy. Hey, CVS and Walgreens, they finna be out of Plan Bs. Boy, them Plan Bs finna be sold out. When they get to that point in a year or two, and people start getting sent home, and these kids start getting sent home, these schools start getting shut down because they can't pass them. What's them tests they gotta do? They got the building. When they do the building inspection, and because y'all, yeah, a lot of these buildings ain't gonna pass the building inspection, and these kids is going. That's how they're gonna start sending them home, because the buildings ain't gonna pass the inspection, so they can't come. They can't come there. And then the other schools in the other districts that do pass, it's gonna be overfilled, over capacity. They're not gonna have enough space in the classroom, and the kids are gonna go home.
That's how. And like Sid said, Ready Player One. Ready Player One was set in Columbus, Ohio. Where are some of the biggest data centers right now? In Columbus, Ohio. All right. Just saying.
Y'all remember the train derailments in Ohio?
Yup.
Oh, I forgot about those. The train derailments in Ohio. See, yeah, stuff does not be random, y'all. Stuff that be happening, those explosions, those chemical explosions was not random. But a lot of us knew that. A lot of us knew it wasn't random. T said they not teaching them shit anyway. I hate sending my son to school. Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, for those that got to send their kids to school, you know what I'm saying?
One of the patents that's filed on Stellar was filed from a bank, a Chase Bank in Columbus, Ohio.
Tell him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to find that patent, but yeah, there's a patent on Stellar that was filed in Columbus, Ohio.
Okay. Look, Real Darkness says I have a partner that works for the train computers. He said the trains are now computers. Yep. Okay.
So when they rebuilt it, they came with the new.
Okay. All right.
That's why they flooded. That's why they flooding cities. That's why they sending hurricanes, tornadoes, and floods to a city near you, so that when they rebuild it, they rebuild it into a smart city. That's why Jamaica got hit, because Jamaica got that smart city plan over there. Oh, I'm sorry. Shit.
Yeah, you about to be on.
They about to put me on up out of here. It might be time for us to get off. It might be time to get off. My bad.
Don't talk about Jamaica like that. Don't talk about Los Angeles like that. Shh.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
But man, that's all I had, really, man.
He said all that. He's like,
we already know. Page gone. Lucky with us, that page gonna be gone, gang. Appreciate y'all for the gifts, though. Appreciate y'all tapping in. I need to go
That's
eat.
all I had.
That's all of us had. That's it right there. I'm gonna stop right there because I slipped up and said that I did not mean to bring Jamaica up.
Jokers had told you about the new infrastructure, how you're going to go back home with your kids because your kids are going to be sent home from school because school is going to be inside your house. Jokers told you about how the whole communication wave is going to change. And that's all we got for y'all.
That's all we got for right now.
That's all we got for y'all.
EBI already started in New York.
Yeah. They're testing it, so they want to see how they spend the money. If they're gonna try and get out the hood.
And they gave them to the hood. They gave them to the hood.
They went to the hood of the hood too, huh?
What they're really doing is testing the system stateside. See, they've deployed USDC and shit in Ukraine and all these other places, but they haven't deployed it here yet. So they're really just testing the system here. They don't care how the people are gonna spend the money. They just want to see how the system works.
Yeah, that is what it is. Yep. So, a lot of them was gonna blow it anyway. They just trying to make sure the transactions and stuff go through. If they don't get they pay, how they can rectify and all that. Yeah, they testing all that. You right.
Yeah, because the first thing they're gonna flip over, like what Sid was saying, after healthcare, it'll probably be the food stamps.
That's why they was fucking with the food stamps. I knew it was. We knew it was for the system because they want to move everything on chain.
Yeah. So this will be the test run because then once they do healthcare and food stamps, that's nationwide. That's huge. So that'll be a big.
Social Security and disability.
How this shit goes. See how the people do it. How easy it is for the people to use it. Were they fumbling around with the app? Like, did they get confused by the app? Like, is it a wallet? Is it this? So that's what they're testing. So then once everyone that's on food stamps, which is way bigger, then they got to see test subjects to see how hard was it for these people to understand what this is, how to use it, how to access it, all that.
That's why they went to the hood and tested it. And then they're going to move over to disability and Social Security. And move all that.
People who get checks all the time. People who constantly get checks from the government. They're going to start there. Before they move it to payroll and all this other shit. They're going to start it with something that's constantly getting paid out. Food stamps. That's always getting paid out.
Yeah. Damn. Okay. Well, yeah, y'all. That's y'all little crypto fix for this afternoon. We're going to see y'all this evening. Thank you, DeFi King.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, the recording will be on YouTube, so y'all can go back and watch it for those that came in late. But other than that, yeah, we'll see y'all this evening. We got any news and updates?
Hold up, before we go, since you're gonna be at home with your kids, y'all better get in that metaverse class next week.
Ooh, yeah. Y'all might want to get in that metaverse class because that's gonna be one of the ways to make money. Y'all can have them kids making money. It's gonna be all a collective effort to pay the bills in the house because everybody's gonna be there. So yeah, the metaverse, we're doing that metaverse experience class, so that y'all can learn how to earn while gaming. Just learning about the metaverse and just being a pioneer in that space because the metaverse is going to be huge. So yeah, that class is going to be on December 13th and the 14th at 6 p.m. Eastern. So y'all definitely might want to tap into that class. Yeah, getting the BlockNation Telegram and getting the Patreon for those that want to learn DeFi. For those that just want to be a part of the BlockNation community, the Telegram link is in the description here on YouTube and is in the bio. So yeah, just tap in with us.
Tap in with us. And one more thing, if you are looking to protect your retirement, go to the link in the bio and fill out the questionnaire to protect your retirement. You got 401k, TSP, or 403b. You may qualify. Just saying. After everything that we just talked about.
Yeah, for sure. Y'all don't want y'all 401k in the mix of this little crash or whatever it is they're gonna do, mini crash, whatever it is. I wouldn't want to see my retirement fluctuate up and down, being tied up in this transition we're going through. So yeah, definitely shop. But other than that, y'all, we'll see y'all this evening if we got some more updates and stuff. But y'all enjoy y'all Friday.
All right.